summer rains. You can never predict them.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, welcome back, everybody, to the Toppings here at the Slice Incorporated Mysteries. I'm kidding, the Slice. Toppings today are pretty interesting, and maybe you want to put on your pizza and maybe warm it up and eat it up yourself. So I'm going to get it right one day. I'm going to get it right one day.
I thought you were making a Ninja Turtles reference right there.
Kawabunga, dude.
Kawabunga. Huh?
Anyways, today's news, we got Nickelodeon interested in making another Ninja Turtles movie.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping it's not CGI.
Michael Bay.
Or animated, because, come on, just put it in your damn series, it's your network. Stop playing with us. After that, Alien and Predators comics start from Dark Horses that gets bought out by Marvel. Next, also, we're talking about New Batwoman in the upcoming series, part 2, the season 2 of this ongoing saga of season 1. Also, we get Pirates of the Caribbean. Apparently, they're playing 2 films, and it's the sales keep on rolling. Sales keep on going.
Good pun.
That too. Anyways, then also we get Mad Max. Some disappointments in some actors that didn't get what they wanted because they're apparently grown adults, and apparently grown adults cry. Not Gibson. And also Warner Brother Games up for sale, and who do you think we should send it to? Who do you guys feel that it should go to? Who will take care of this series?
Nintendo!
Anyways, let's start off with the first. Scary. Very scary.
That's frightening.
Yes. Waluigi. Yeah, right? This is getting more and more worse. Anyways, let's talk about Ninja Turtles movie. What's going on?
Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are behind.
Stop! You just said it already. It's a win. Seth Rogen, superhero movies. We won.
Yeah,
Green Hornet.
Green Hornet. Yeah, he made this.
Are teaming up with Nickelodeon to do a CG animated.
CGI? Oh, so it's an animated movie then?
Yeah. I'm guessing like the. Part 4?
Part 4, apparently?
Yeah.
Part 4?
The first time Nickelodeon does something like that with Ninja Turtles.
The first time it was like, oh, is this connected? They're like, yes, it's connected.
Yeah.
Really?
So Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are behind this. They're going to be teaming up with Nickelodeon. They're going to be doing this movie, rebooting the whole franchise again. So.
Also, it's in their vision, I guess?
Their vision.
Is it gonna be like kid friendly or more adult? PG-13.
There's no.
I mean, Seth Rogen. I mean,
literally, Seth Rogen.
So everybody's gonna be stoned.
I mean, I've seen Preacher. Preacher's good.
Yeah, I have faith in Rogen.
Not too much. I mean, we did see Sausage
Fest.
Well, we didn't watch it.
We walked out.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Literally, my problem was like, dude, this movie is like low budget, animation. Like, this is like garbage. This is the type of movies that make fun of, like, they take away from like the copycats. Like, remember how they always make copycats from other movies? That's literally how I felt. I felt like I was just getting like, I'm getting punked here. How do you feel, Carlos, about seeing another Ninja Turtles movie? But also, this is animated, so I mean, your worries or concerns. I mean, you saw the second one. Weren't we excited in the second one?
No,
we did. Didn't you like the Krang coming out?
No, I wasn't a fan of them. I walked out like, what the fuck?
Oh, you didn't see it with us?
Yeah, I saw it with you.
You didn't walk out?
No, I
He walked out.
Confused.
Yeah.
Sexuality was like, do I want to do tentacles?
Why do those turtles look sexy?
Oh, really? So
no, I wasn't too into it. Like, it was. Remember, I told you you felt overwhelmed.
The first one was good.
I liked the Shredder in the first one.
Yeah.
I feel like they dubbed him down, and apparently people were probably just complaining how he looked too robotic, and I was like, no, he was beautiful.
Yeah.
Bravo. I loved it. It's like you've seen Shredder so many times, and you amped up for a little bit for a good reason. Like, oh, this is nice. This is better than Super Shredder.
Yeah.
This was the Super Shredder we should have got in the second one.
Yeah.
Okay. Cruz, how about your take on another one? Or
hey, I'm all up for turtles.
Yeah.
Give me all the turtles you want.
Okay, and
don't do it like the last one.
What if they're like basically high ninja turtles, like, they're stoner turtles? How would you feel?
That'd be a new fresh take.
That literally would be saying like, oh, this explains why they're hungry for pizza.
Pizza, right?
They're always having lunch.
And why they're always fooling around.
How they hallucinate a rat is teaching them kung fu.
Right.
and how they think they're turtles, but they're actually teenagers who are homeless and live in a sewer.
And they're picking
and
on
fight off other homeless people like the foot. They're the people without shoes.
Come on, they hang
It
out
sounds
there.
like a very detailed lucid dream you have.
And they hang out with the guy wearing a hockey mask. Come on.
Well, obviously that's the crazy homeless boxer that used to be a professional boxer, and now he thinks he plays every sport.
This is very specific, man.
And also that pregnant crackhead lady who basically thinks she's a reporter.
Are you okay, man?
Anyways,
Are you okay, man?
Alien and the Predator series, basically comic book, right? The comic book rights
Comic book rights go to Marvel Studios.
have gone to Marvel Studios. I mean, how do you feel about Marvel? I mean, just in general, Cruz, you've read the Marvel series recently, or have read them recently.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like just adding another series to it, especially just like maybe like very popular for the fandoms of like horror and stuff like that. How do you feel?
I think they'll be able to control it, be able to handle it. You know, you know, they've done some gruesome stuff before. You know?
Okay. Well, yeah, they've had Thanos ripped off. Like someone's looking like
Yeah.
his whole skull. Oh, was it Doom?
Come on, they do Punisher.
Or was it Doom that did that? Oh, they do Punisher. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does this mean that the previous Alien and Predator comics are no longer canon?
No, they're still canon.
Because I'm a huge fan of those. I used
They're
to
still
read
canon.
them. My brothers had those, and I used to read them as a kid. And I really like the Alien comics.
No, the only
also-
thing is, they're just moving.
The Earth Wars, the Alien invasion of Earth, the female Predator. That was dope.
Yeah, the only thing they're doing is just moving home. Everything's still intact. The characters that exist already are still there.
Only now we can fight Batman.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, they
No.
can't fight Batman no more, right? Those are not canon.
No,
They're not-
I mean, Iron
were they
Man.
ever-
They're not gonna invade Marvel heroes and all that.
Yeah.
They're
Give it
strictly,
the time.
You're right. What
They're
is this
strict-
thing I don't recognize?
they're
Yeah.
strictly gonna stick
Some
to their
sort of
own.
predator.
That's what they say, but then you
Yeah,
know
I'm
there's
just-
you
yeah, I'm
know
just
there's
going off
gonna
what
be
they're
that
saying.
I mean,
one
look at
comic.
it this way. Batman teamed up with Teenage Ninja
Ninja
TMNT.
Turtles.
I mean,
Batman fought Alien vs
Come on,
Predator
man.
with Superman.
So so Batman teamed up with the Turtles.
it's gonna happen.
The Turtles teamed up with the Power Rangers. Can the Power Rangers team up with Batman?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure they can. That's a. Well, I mean, they did Batman Samurai, right? Batman
Yeah.
Ninja.
Yeah.
They did mechas.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we do that. We talked that Alien vs Predator. That was exciting. Now we go on to the new Batwoman. Apparently, it's what's her name?
How do you say this subtly?
Yes.
Her name-
Javisa Leslie?
Her name is
Javisa Leslie.
and she is not a white Caucasian.
She's black.
She's black, and I mean,
I'm just saying because we were gonna say it, but somebody's got to say it.
yeah, no, and
Well,
that's
why
a
do we
big,
have to say it?
That's a big leap. I mean, Catwoman was black.
Yeah, she's not playing Kate Kane, so.
I mean, but my thing is, that you're right. I think this is you think this is one of those plots where I know a lot of people are like women empowerment, and do you
Yeah.
think this is going on with that whole the Black Lives Matter type? Do you think that's
Black agenda.
Yes. Do you think that's something they're trying to?
I think
put?
it is.
I mean, we normally, like I said, we don't like talking. I mean, we're not very good at talking politics, just because we don't want. I mean, we have a politician. here.
Well, I mean, they're inserting their politics into what we like, so it's natural that we would respond to what they're inserting, and
Yeah.
we just don't like what they're inserting.
Look at it this way: we don't watch the show, so it won't bother us.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
I'll probably watch it now.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, what would be
Why?
the reasons why?
Maybe she's a better actress than Ruby Rose.
Okay, that could be a plus.
was
right?
Ruby Rose a bad actress?
Yes, she was.
Okay then.
Okay.
Okay then. Well, we'll take
You
that
know,
point.
you know,
for-
it doesn't have to be racist or just watch the show.
Well, okay. What if they start doing that though?
If they start doing it like they did, it's gonna fit better when it fits a woman. Then,
Or like, Batwoman could like anyone. Like, cause there's a thing where they say like Batman could like a woman.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Like,
yeah. If they start doing that, then you know,
She's gonna be fighting for privilege, white privilege, and
Yeah.
taking down Confederate statues.
yeah. So basically,
I'll give it a shot. That's basically what I'm gonna do. You know, they got her. She's not playing Cat Kane. She's playing Ryan Weiler. So it's a whole new character.
So there were two Batwomen.
No, they're just getting rid of Cat Kane, and they're just gonna go introducing her and taking over the mantle.
So there were two Batwomen.
No.
new series, new season, and a new actress, and
New
hopefully
character.
new ethnicity too. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, this takes a lot. Like, it's like one of those things. Like, wasn't Batwoman white in her face?
Yeah.
Now why are you black?
Because I remember you said this when we were talking about Captain Marvel, that like usually like like authors write characters a certain way.
Yeah. Oh, it's like what they know what they
Yeah.
are. It's like characters like they always imagine when they make a hero like themselves.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like scenarios they've been through or things, like not necessarily exactly everything like, oh, I've been through all this.
But they put a little bit of themselves
Yes.
into it. Yeah.
So
Or I mean, not even if they do themselves or put a little bit of themselves, but like I'm sure they have a vision of like, this, like Stan Lee when he made Black Panther, he was like, he's gonna be black.
yeah.
He can't be played by a white guy or an Asian guy. He has to be black.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think this is where they start literally bending, just kind of like their rules and like, oh, well, you guys, if you don't accept it, you're all this and this. And like we've always stated before, if you want to make a character a different ethnicity, just make your own character. Like, don't try to shuffle the deck that has already been set. It's like this is what the cards were made for, and that's it. No, like, do what you're done with. Don't just try to change the whole here.
that was kind of my issue with like the whole Spider-Verse, not the movie, but just the concept of like, so many different types of spider. It's like make a character.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to write off the coattails? Like, if you didn't call him Spider-Gwen or Miles Morales being a different version of Spider-Man, would these characters be able to stand on their own?
I mean, some of the characters I do like. I mean, with I think Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah.
It's basically a different take, like how they've done it with Batman, where they
right.
put him in a different environment, different
Right.
here. That's
Yeah.
keeping it continuity, obviously, to change the story. But then when you're changing it just to change it because you feel like I think right now what Warner Brothers comic books did is they made an Asian Bruce Wayne. So right, the new writer Gotham High or something, like they basically made like a Gotham High School with Catwoman basically being the main protagonist, and then Joker being one of those rebellion dudes, and then like I said, Bruce Wayne being an Asian person, and then like the mother is where they get all the money. Like they literally have changed so much just to be. And literally, this is what she literally said. The writer was like, oh well, I'm gonna give him a little bit of how we were talking about, like, oh my twist, my side. Well, obviously she's Asian, so she decided just to Asian up the whole thing. Which at one point it's like, no, you're not even creating a new character. You're changing someone's origins, and it's not even a good one.
At what point does he stop being the person you originally had?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, at what point is this no longer Batman?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. All right. Now we're moving on to Pirates of the Caribbean. They're doing two movies.
They're doing two movies.
One of them is with
Margaret Robbie.
Which
is
is
be set in the same timeline as Jack Sparrow.
So that movie would probably take place first before the new one, which will
this will be the last one before the reboot.
And you're saying that Jack Sparrow is not going to be in it.
We don't know yet.
You're not making any sense at all.
Yeah, we don't know yet. But as far as we know, it's going to be a female-led pirate movie in the same timeline as Jack Sparrow. Which is
still... Do you think the movie's going to get hurt without Jack Sparrow? I would think yes.
As far as right now, yeah.
I mean, it might make money, but I'm pretty sure because of Jack Sparrow, like during the... I'm not being a wizard here, but I watched the movies because of Jack Sparrow.
I watched it for Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Well, that's right, Jack Sparrow is Johnny Depp.
Yeah, like, even in the last one, like you didn't really care about anybody else.
Yeah, and they kind of made me less care because the characters weren't that interesting.
Why is Jack Sparrow drunk?
It's like you bring Jack Sparrow, you bring people for Jack Sparrow, and then you stay for everything else you hoping for.
Yeah.
I think I'm assuming the other two before the original, the characters were just interesting. Davy Jones and then Blackbeard, all the politics. Yeah, they were interesting. But I mean, if you're gonna just kind of like make it because, like they said, like the whole pushing agendas thing, is this a pushing agendas? Who knows? And nowadays, it's weird because it's hard to kind of like see what movies are they making it just to make it. Like, do you think it gets harder now? More and more, you see like female movie roles. Do you think they're just doing it for that, or
like it's just. Like, people just can't relate to characters no more. Now it has to be... If you're a woman, you have to watch a woman lead.
Yeah.
If you're black, you have to watch a black person lead.
Yeah.
Why can't you just enjoy a character?
Yeah.
Like, can black people or women not enjoy Jack Sparrow because he's a man in white?
Yeah.
Like, he's a good character all around. Mm-hmm. Why do you have to mix it up?
Yeah. What about you, Cruz? What are your thoughts on that?
I agree to some point to that, but, if it starts getting stale... Gotta find a way to fix it.
Okay. I think for an example, like when it came to leading, I mean, like recently, like when it came to the new Star Wars, in the beginning, we watched it, we thought it was alright. You know, we liked these characters; they were cool. Like Finn and Rey, we're like, oh,
Never
we're
liked
interested in seeing more.
Where
I think
they
I
go?
was more interested in seeing Finn's stormtrooper backstory. Like I hope,
Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be more into it.
We never got to see the stormtrooper point of view.
Yeah.
And we're like, great, let's see that.
And you kind of just they went like, whatever.
They just gave a little. Oh yeah, I was kidnapped and forced to join
I
the.
was like, I get it.
Like after the first one, his story was basically done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't develop him at all. He was done. He was just there.
Yeah, the room.
Nobody's story was developed.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, we're your Jedi now." At the third one.
Yeah.
So like, that's what I'm saying. There's just a lot of things like nowadays you can't really tell why are they making these. Like I said before, I never thought of that. Like when I saw Alien, I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna see fucking Ripley." Hell yeah, and Aliens too, obviously. But yeah, like you were excited. You know, you really think, "Oh, it's a woman." No, it was just like the character was a badass.
Yeah.
And I think we bring up a lot Alien or Ripley a lot because I mean she
She's
is
original
one of
badass.
those-
Dope.
She's
It's
dope, yeah.
great. What do you think? Because like a lot of the time studios have ideas for movies.
Yeah.
Like for one example, that Prometheus originally, Ridley Scott was just gonna make a movie about aliens seeding Earth,
Yeah.
but then they were like, make it an alien movie. Because
Oh.
you know people want to go see an alien movie.
Yeah.
So a lot of times studios they get ideas for these scripts and they're like, this sounds a lot like that one franchise. Just make it that.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that like kind of stifles creativity right there, where they're just like, oh, someone's making a Pirates movie, just make it Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure like Black Sails, like that, stuff like that, just probably ends up. It's like one of those things. Well, that makes money, right?
Money.
Yeah, like it's just like people, and I think we're kind of to blame because people don't go watch new movies.
That's true.
Like if people will line up for the 10th Fast and the Furious movie or the 10th Pirates of the Caribbean, but a new title comes out,
That's true.
I don't know, sounds kind of gay to me.
Like, would you say Joker? I mean, that's the kind of movie that didn't really. I don't think a lot of people like tampered into that movie,
But
right?
but it was based on a pre-existing.
True.
Like if you just made a movie about a psychopath.
So would you say Tenet is one of those movies that is like it's kind of should be worried about like I know Nolan makes great movies, but do
Yeah,
do a lot of people watch Nolan movies just because?
If you took his name off of it, like if you didn't know Nolan made it, I don't think as many people would go watch it.
If you put J.J. Abrams'
How
name
about-
on it,
Yeah.
nobody will watch
How
it.
about a movie like Dune, the one that you're looking forward to? I know that movie isn't. I'm assuming in the charts.
It's not a like the average moviegoer. They know a Star Wars movie, they know a Star Trek movie, but they're gonna be like, Dune, I never fucking heard of that.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you capture that first,
Yeah.
the mainstream audience?
Well, like Star Wars, how did they do it, right?
Well, Star Wars is known to everybody.
No, but like in the beginning.
In the beginning, well, the
Was it Risk?
The at first it was the
Yeah, okay. Well, do they just have to find something like that? It's just like what James Cameron looks, right? Where he
Yeah.
just doesn't make a movie just to make it anymore. He has to do it where it has to show, has to affect.
yeah.
Okay. I think that's what we're getting. Where we're getting to. We answer some of that.
I think we're just spitballing here,
Yeah,
like our
right.
opinions on Hollywood right
Yeah,
now.
but I mean that's a good question you asked. Like, how does it?
Yeah, like, because a lot of people don't go to see original movies. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of horror movies that were good, but
Yeah.
people didn't go see them because it wasn't a Jason or a
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
It's movies that should have gotten attention, that
Yeah.
were good, that should have gotten sequels.
Right.
You know, that's why at first I was so insulted by the Fast and the Furious movies, because, like, there's so many good original movies that were getting ignored.
Yeah, that's true. I do agree on that. Like, what makes it, and what affects it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something I don't have the answer. I just think it's always about money. At the end of the day, what could make you money? I mean, you just gotta have faith in their directors.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily this day we're living in a golden age of creativity because Netflix, Hulu,
Yeah.
you can literally make any script now on a hair dime budget.
Yeah, true. And I think that's still possible. Now that we jump off from Pirates,
What were we talking about, Pirates?
yes, we're talking about Pirates. Well, series franchises.
Yeah.
Also now Mad Max, Furiosa.
Furiosa.
What's her face?
Charlie's
Charlie's.
Theron.
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 The South African.
South African, yeah. She's basically what kind of like.
Kind of heartbroken that she's not gonna be able to play the character that she helped, bring forward.
The character she played.
Yeah.
I like how you're trying to make it like she gave life to life.
She didn't create, but
you see, before you even know what you had, you packaged it, you patented it, and now you're selling it. You're selling it.
I mean, she was a good character. I really liked her, but like you said, like Mad Max stories were always like Carlos you were talking about.
They're like she's mad that she's not going to be able to reprise her character. It's like, well, get in line. No one except for Max was able to do that. There's been actors in this. I think Immortal Joe was in the previous movies. The actor.
Yeah, he was in the previous movie.
Yeah, and nobody reprises their roles. It's all Mad Max is a genuine movie where you can say it was all in Max's head.
Yeah.
You don't know the continuity. You don't know if any of this is real. This is if she's pissed off that she doesn't get to reprise her role, well, get in line. No one else got to, so.
Right. Just be happy you were part of it.
Yeah, no, she's happy that she was able to be part of the world.
She's like, money,
yeah.
She's
well,
like,
because she thought she was gonna get herself.
yeah,
a movie,
she thought she was gonna be able to be part of the movie. That's why she said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna start filming this and this and that." But it ends up Miller's like, "No, we're gonna go with somebody younger."
Well, look what happens with the whole. I think one thing that I think Carlos always stands strong by, like rumors. There were just rumors. I'm pretty sure she heard rumors.
Yeah.
Like, she probably heard something. Someone told her like, "You're gonna make it big."
You know what? I think they should keep direct sequels out of the Mad Max fiction. Like, Furiosa's coming back or this character. No, every Mad Max movie should be its own thing that stands.
Well, this was going to be its own thing.
I hope.
Well, if they brought Furiosa back, it wasn't going to be its own thing.
No, it wasn't going to be a Mad Max movie. It wasn't going to be a Furiosa movie.
Yeah, that's what. I don't think
like
they should do that. I don't think they should.
Part of continuity, like continue from that one.
There should be
no. It was going to be a prequel.
That's why there should be no links between.
Yeah.
There should be no links between any of these movies except for Max.
So she just wanted a movie, basically, at one point. Like, it wasn't even that she was a part of the series. It's that she wanted her own series.
She wanted to play the character again. And then Miller's like, no, we're making a prequel.
Did she want to play the character again, or did she want her own movie?
She wanted to play the character.
Well, right now you said like she was gonna get her own movie.
It was her own Furiosa movie.
That's right, her own movie.
Yeah, it was her own movie. She thought she was gonna come out and play in it.
Well, I'm assuming that she just wanted her own movie.
Yeah, she wanted her own movie.
Yeah,
and then this is Mad Max.
Yeah,
and then Miller's like, sorry, but we're making a prequel and we need somebody younger.
Oh, okay. Well, do you think they're still gonna make one?
No, yeah, they're making one. That's why they're like. That's why she's heartbroken that she's not gonna be able to play the character.
You're old.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they told. You're old. We're going with somebody younger.
Hit the bricks.
Yeah, and then after they make that movie, they'll go ahead and get Tom Hardy and do another Mad Max movie.
You know what? Have her in the movie, but have her play somebody else.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's
Furiosa's mother.
Oh yeah, Furiosa's mother.
I stick by that. I stick by that. None of these movies should be connected.
Yeah, it's true.
I
like that. I like it's just Mad Max.
It's just a comic book. You get a new story each issue.
But she wants her own.
No, but no continuity. No.
That's what I'm saying. Some comics, they're just one issue's one story. Next issue's a different story. Next issue.
It's like every comic book writer's doing their own take on it.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's connected. Nothing's.
Mad Max would actually be a good thing for studios to use to test their directors.
Oh, yeah.
Be like, hey, here's this Mad Max franchise. There's no continuity, so even if you fuck it up, you can still give us a fun ride.
But just don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Miller helped us bring it back from the dead.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we realize that she just wanted her own movie.
Is Tina Turner coming back for Thunderdome?
I don't think Tina Turner can walk.
Wow. I'm not here right now. Anyways, so now we move on to our final toppings.
Sad news.
Sad news? Well, I don't know, not really.
Yeah,
it depends on who gets it. So Warner Brothers Interactive basically is selling their Warner Brothers in general is selling their gaming.
AT&T is selling Warner Brothers.
AT&T is selling. Never mind, not Warner Brothers. AT&T, the mother of all.
The mothership.
Yeah, the mothership.
And
we're getting rid of this.
One of the big people that is actually going after them is Microsoft.
So this could be a good thing for one series and a bad thing for another series, which would be Xbox be claiming everything that
and make it
Warner
Sony
Brothers.
exclusive to.
So it's their own exclusive game.
Question.
Yes.
Why are they selling them? Are they not profitable?
I'm pretty sure they don't think so.
AT&T doesn't want. AT&T is trying to kill DC.
Is what you think they're
No,
trying
no, they're trying to kill DC.
The
Why?
comic books,
Everything.
line, anything?
Everything.
Even the movies franchise?
The movie that's the only thing they want to keep.
We want to keep the most profitable.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why would they want to kill offshoots of their most profitable thing?
I don't know. That's a theory of yours.
Yeah,
Chris.
why-
AT&T since they got ownership of Warner Brothers, they've wanted to kill the comic book industry
Why?
because they don't think it's profitable.
I did hear about the comic books. I
Yeah.
mean, that happened. That's even happening with Marvel, where they're just kind of like not giving.
I'm gonna say no. A popular opinion here.
Of course you are. You always do.
I don't think comic books are profitable.
Well, there you are. That's your AT&T.
Yeah.
You're like, why are they trying to get rid of the thing?
No, I was legitimately asking why. Like,
And now you answered
Yeah,
your own
and-
question.
Yeah.
no, I think there'll always be a niche market for a few collectors and a few people like yourselves who want comics, solid issues in
Yeah.
your hand.
Yeah.
But I think for the most part,
Digital.
most of the population is kind of turning to digital or
Yeah.
not even comic book.
It's
I
bad for
think,
my eyes.
but I think there'll always be a niche market. I think they'll always need a small printing company
You sound so
to
terrible
make
saying
them.
it. Niche, like you. It's like here's a nickel, kid.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what it is.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's Cruz's belief is that they're trying to. We don't have no credible source.
No,
I
no
can't-
credible source.
But Cruz in his
Cruz's theory makes
Cruz's
sense.
theories make sense. Okay, you just admitted it. Okay.
It
Wow.
is sound.
Okay, so basically, that's what the Cruz is saying that.
That's
they're
why
trying
with
to get
the
rid
whole
of-
comic
they're
series,
trying to
5G,
kill-
they're like,
This is what we think.
Yeah, so that's what they would think. This is what we think. Sure.
Yeah.
we. What are we? Venom.
We
Those
are
communism
the slice.
those communism memes. This is my opinion. Our opinion.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what it's looking like. So they're selling it off. Obviously, if Microsoft is a big contender, that means that all of their Warner Brother gaming stuff that has to deal with anything like also Mortal Kombat and
Legos.
that's all gonna go to whoever is the biggest buyer.
Yeah.
I feel like that's good. I mean, because they're actually getting a second chance somewhere else.
Yeah, Second Life.
I mean, me personally, I would just go with. I hope Sony would buy them because I mean, what they did with Spider-Man, like the
Oh, yeah.
companies that are doing games for them, they're doing wonders.
As long as EA doesn't get their hands
Oh,
on it.
obviously,
Yeah.
damn it, EA. But yeah, a lot of these things meaning that a lot of people will be jumping maybe ships to another one.
Yeah.
For right now, I'm okay with Spider-Man on Sony. They did a great job holding me to the next. I'm getting a PS5 because of Spider-Man. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing a banging job. For Batman, they disappointed me at the last one. The Dark
yeah.
Knight. I mean, Arkham Knight was a little disappointing. So,
Watch our video on it.
right, yeah, watch our video. And then Mortal Kombat. I mean, that's iffy.
It's disappointing.
I mean, no, Mortal Kombat is an awesome game.
It's an awesome game, but then you gotta
Suck at
grind.
fighting.
You gotta grind so hard just to
suck
get.
at fighting. That's what you're saying.
I kicked your ass before.
You suck.
I kicked
and
your
you'll
ass
prove
before.
It again.
I kicked
Anyways,
your ass before.
Anyway, he can say all he wants. But, we'll never know. Apparently. So, anyways, I think that was us. And you guys have an opinion on this, actually, though. The whole buyer stuff. I mean,
just
you
hope-
obviously you hope it goes something to PC, but you'll still probably not play it.
No, I
Carlos.
think I think it opens up a lot of because what if they split it up?
Oh, okay.
Like
brands of like whatever like.
yeah, and just spread it, and that could open the market to all these smaller companies, all these small creative companies, having a shot at these
Big time.
at this big time names.
Yeah.
You could see Batman games from all kinds of creators,
Yeah.
and you could get who knows how many gems out of that.
True.
And multiply that by all the names that are in this. I think it opens up a lot of exciting avenues.
Probably, yeah, that makes sense. That you could look at it and that's a good way to look at it. Cruz, how about yourself?
If Xbox gets it, I hope they just think about it and hey, you know what? Just keep pushing it out.
I hope they treat it like a.
Just keep pushing it out to Sony.
Yeah, like Games Workshop, they sell a lot of the licensing titles to their video games to a lot of companies, and that works for them because they get good game. They get to kind of test the water and see who can make good games.
Yeah.
And that means they consistently get good games.
True.
So now they can do this with the Batman, the Arkham games.
Yeah, or not only that, but you get more other heroes too. Don't
Yeah,
just-
the first few years you get like a few mediocre games, but they see, okay, who did a good job,
Yeah.
and then give them the
That's true.
titles. Yeah, it's what Games Workshop did, and it's what these guys can do now.
True.
So you might have to slog through a few years of mediocre games, but afterwards, the potential, the power.
That's true. All right. I think that's what we have here for you guys.
Yeah.
Toppings. That's pretty much the roundup right there for all the toppings. Hopefully you enjoy these juicy toppings. Like I said, if you have any opinions, you comment, subscribe to us. Why don't
Instagram, Facebook,
follow us on Instagram, Twitter,
YouTube,
MySpace,
Local Space,
yes, Trench Hub,
AOL,
stuff like that. Oh, so
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. Have a good one, you guys. If anything, yeah. Suck it easy.